All right, what'd you find? Here you go, 7. What'd you find? Why'd you use tangent? The sine of A. Okay, so what's opposite? Over what's hypotenuse? Z. Okay. Challenge for you by yourself or with members of your group. Find me another function, sine, cosine, tangent, that also has a ratio of y over z. Okay, and the angle that goes with it. Okay, so that's your goal right now. Find me something else that has a ratio of y over z. Okay, y over z.
I think Justin will lose.
Okay, what else did you find has a ratio of y over z? Number 9, what else has a ratio of y over z?
Cosine of c.
Cosine c. Everyone agree? Okay, so what did we just find out? That the sine of A is equal to what? Cosine of C. What's so special about angles A and C? Don't yell anything out. Take a look at the diagram. What relationship do A and C have? Looking for a little vocabulary term here. What relationship do A and C have? Anybody? They're not congruent. Angle A and not sine of A and cosine of C. Angle A and angle C.
Complementary.
Complementary? Meaning what? They add to?
90.
They add to? Everyone agree? They add to 90? Okay, so what's so special? They add to 90. They're complementary. Got your calculators? Two. Who's got 2? Will, pick an acute angle for me.
What?
I need an acute angle from you.
Angle C. 45 degrees.
Can you give me something else?
36.
Okay, 36. All right, everyone ready? And I don't need you to write this down. Sine of 36 is also equal to cosine of, what do we know about these two angles if they're equal? Complementary. So what's your guess? Sine of 36 should be the same as the cosine of 50. Go to your calculator. Ready? Sine of 36. Cosine of 54. Boom. Well, 1 doesn't really impress me, doesn't really prove to me anything, so let's do it again. 13. Boom. 4. Give me another acute angle. 12. Predictions. The cosine of 12 should be the same value as
78.
sine of 78. I don't know. Let's see. There's cosine of 12. Here's sine of 78. All right. What did we just prove? This can go underneath conclusions now. The sine of any angle. What do you want to call it? X, Y, Z, A, B, C? What is it? T? C. Okay, I didn't hear you. The sine of C is going to be equal to the cosine of How do I find that other angle? 90 minus that angle. There you go. Great job, kids. We refer to sine and cosine as cofunctions. This is the beautiful part about today. Everyone ready? What's the name of this one? What's the name of this one?
Cofunction.
No. What's the name of this one? Sine. What's the name of this one? One more time. Sine, cosine. Everyone see that? Sine, cosine. That's why they're referred to as cofunctions. All right.
Did you know that?
Last thing, when are they equal? When are sine and cosine equal? When their angles are complementary. All right, here you go. Let's put it to use. Rewrite each of these using cofunctions. So the cosine of 20 will be the same as blank. Don't yell anything out. Cosine's cofunction is sine. It's not equal to the sine of 20. When are sine and cosine equal? When they're complementary, so it'll be equal to 17, sine of 70. Okay. Sine of 37. Same value as the cosine of 'What do you got for me? 14? 15? Are we handling that part? Because now we're going to go to some equations now. All right, 3. X is an acute angle. X plus 20 is an acute angle. Find the value of x if sine of x equals cosine of x plus 20. I know right away, here's what I see. Let's solve it. You see it equal, so I'll set everything equal. No. We just talked. Sine and cosine are equal if what about their angles? These are only equal if I know what about the two angles? They're complementary. So what equation can I set up now to solve for x if I know these two angles are complementary? X plus x plus 20 add to, complementary add to, 90. It's the only time sine and cosine are equal is when their angles are complementary. Go ahead, let's solve for x. $35. Questions? Okay, let's get a little tougher. The directions kind of mess with your head a little bit. Express cosine of a as a function. Now, hey, when it says function, that means sine, cosine, tangent. Rewrite this with another function, sine or tangent, and the angle's got to be less than 45 when you write it. Okay? So cosine of 83 is the same as, what's its cosine's cofunction? Sine. Not of 83 though, because when are these two equal again? Complementary, so it should be the sine of 2. 7. Is that less than 45? Okay, so I satisfied what they asked for. Sine of 7. Okay, buckle up for these last two. Okay, this is going to get out of control here with the next two. Yep. All right, here you go. x, acute angle, and sine of x plus 15 equals cosine of 45. Real quickly, this is the first time I put these in directions. Find the exact value. Here's what I mean. That sloppy decimal you get, I don't want it. I want it in fraction or radical form. Okay, that's what exact value means. So our final answer is going to be a fraction or a radical or a combination of both. No sloppy decimal. That's what exact value is telling you. Okay? Find the exact value of the sine of x plus 15. Well, we got to find x first. Help me find x. Are you just going to set these two equal to each other? Oh, no chance here. Look, no chance. When are sine and cosine equal? What do you know? These have to be complementary. So what are you going to do instead? So x plus 15 plus 45 equals 90. Are we seeing where I'm getting this from? They're only equal if the angles add to 90. So go ahead for me, solve for x. Whenever you're ready, let me know. Number one, let me know when you're ready. Okay, so am I. What is it? 30. All right. I didn't want x. What did I want? The sine of x plus 15. All right, plug it in. Plug it in. So I found x was 30. Plug it in. What am I looking for the value of? The sine of 45. But what did we say at the beginning? Do I want that? Okay. And if you want to check, I know some of you are good on the calculator. Sorry, it's not going to turn into a fraction. So I need your help to get a fraction or radicals here. I need your help because I don't want that 0.707. Is there anything we've talked about this unit that involves a 45? Oh, yeah. Right, everyone? 45, 45, 90 triangles. Let's go. What's across from your 45s? What's across from the 90? I know it's been a while, but dig deep. All right. Sine is what ratio? Sine ratio. Okay, so everyone pick a 45 up there. Pick a 45. Opposite over hypotenuse. Pick any 45. What's opposite? 18, what's opposite? Pick any 45, what's opposite? Over hypotenuse. All right, we're almost home. Can you guys reduce anything? Or should I leave it like that? What can I get rid of? You're right.
X.
Yep, go ahead, cross out the x's. What's left? What's left?
1 over radical 2.
We'll stare at each other here. Emily, what's wrong? Yeah? No radical in the denominator. How do I get rid of it?
Oh, it's double radical 2 over radical 2. Double radical 2.
What's on top now? What's on the bottom? Everyone ready? Here you go. Good job. Nice job. I know. You throw in some tough ones in an enriched class. Go figure. Last one, then you're on your own. for the homework? Ooh, multiple choice. R and T add up to 90. Cosine of R should be the same as which one up here? Sean, going to take a stab at it?
I think it's one.
A lot of people pick one.
Is that right?
No. Here's why. Here's why. Ready? Here's why. It wouldn't be 90 minus T. Ready? Cosine of R would be equal to the sine of 90 minus. Right? So what should this be equal to? It should be 90 minus, not T, but, okay, so can't be that one. All right. Any other thoughts? Remember, R and T are what? Complementary. They add to 90. So the cosine of R should be equal to? You tell me. What do you know about R and T? They add to 90, right? So shouldn't these be equal if R and T add to 90? Everyone agree? Yes, no? I don't want to assure here. We okay? These are equal if R, hey, these are equal if R and T add to 90. Do they add to 90? Yes, they do. That's what I gave you. Last thing. Can you go to your packet for tonight? I don't want you to get freaked out when you see these symbols. Let's see, what did I assign? Did I assign, let's say, 16? No, 17? Okay. These are not zeros. I talked about this very briefly before break. Theta, it's a variable. So if you don't like the way that looks, put an X with it. So sine of X equals cosine of 2X. It's a Greek letter we use in math that represents an angle. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. Okay, so that's just a variable. All right, that's just a variable. But you still know, hey, you still stop. You still know these two add to what? If sine and cosine are equal, these two should add to. So theta plus 2 theta equals 90, or x plus 2x equals 90. All right, go ahead, get going. I'll come right over, Max.